Yo, 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 once again, we're back. This is We Just the Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
You know, it's Do Work Media Sundays. Of course, my dog Drew Money on the boards.
How y'all feeling?
Feeling good, feeling good.
It's a good weekend, man. It's Easter Sunday. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
And he's getting ready for that Earth, Wind, and Fire. Isaac
Earth, Wind,
battle.
and Fire versus today. You know what I'm saying? I forgot about that. They got the nigga Steve Harvey hosting this one. How y'all feel about that?
I think that was good, man. I think that was good. I like that.
At first, I was like, they doing too much. When I thought about it, when I really sat down and thought about it,
That's a good host.
it's a good host.
That's a good host for that type of
That's
battle.
his shit anyway.
Yeah, that's his shit anyway.
So it is what it is.
I remember when he had that set on one of his stand-up comedy when he was talking about like love making, and he was like basically playing some of their songs in the background and shit. Steve a fool, man. So I can understand why he would be the host for this shit. That's some good shit, man.
He
That's some
probably was
good shit.
cheesing when they called him to do that shit too.
He was like, oh, he wasn't turning that down.
Hell no.
No, he wasn't turning that down. He was excited about that. But
Definitely peeping that.
y'all got any picks or y'all just vibing out on this one?
I'm just
vibing?
vibing out, man.
Yeah.
I ain't really.
I fuck with Earth, Wind, and Fire, man.
Yeah, I just want to appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't really want to put it in that category. This ain't
Yeah,
Gucci
yeah,
Man
yeah.
Jeezy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really paid no attention, but Ronald Isley 80 years old this year, bro. Like that man. They say he basically been in 4 or 5, almost 5 decades of music, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dog. Like he really has though. Like when you really think about it, like we ain't really like peeped into the 90s. Like we growing up and shit, but he really has. Well, for us parents, 3 decades right here with us. So, shout out to Ronald Isley, man.
I think it's gonna be real good, man. I think it's gonna be real good. Shout out to Swiss Attempt for putting that one together. That was major. I wonder what their next one gonna be R&B wise.
They need to take it back to like the R&B, more R&B and more. They need to do another songwriters one too.
Yeah, shit. Jonte and Neo was already a year ago, bruh.
Damn.
That was already a year ago.
Damn.
Yup. Because you gotta remember, shit. We went under quarantine around what, March? End of March.
Mm-hmm.
So we ain't
Around
had
this time,
shit.
around this time is when it really was.
Yeah, it was getting thick for motherfuckers.
That's
like,
crazy
you
what
was
a
living in
year
the house.
do, bro. Like a year.
Yeah,
Like
a year. And it was like we was literally just in the house, bro. Like just trying to find ways to entertain yourself.
that's when Tory Lanez was coming through crazy.
Yeah, quarantine radio. Damn, that was a year ago.
He
bruh.
talking about he want to interview more artists.
He still do it. He still be doing quarantine radio too. It's crazy, like you said. It's crazy what a year.
It's
do.
crazy what a year do, like for real. Like
Yeah. We do got some bad and good news. DMX is breathing on his own now. He had a drug overdose last night.
is he breathing? Like he good? Like
Yeah, that would say his lawyer or manager said that he's off life support. He's breathing on his own now.
all right.
So that's good. You know, so crazy though. Like, I don't know if this sound bad or good, but when I first heard the news yesterday, I just felt like he was gonna pull through from that shit. I was like, man, X gonna be fine, man.
That's what I thought too.
Man, X
I
gonna
still
beat
feel
that
he's gonna
shit.
be all right, but I don't know, man.
When the boy said critical condition, I was like, but then as time went on, they was getting no updates. I was like, he gonna pull through this shit, man. I just felt like that. I was like, man, X been through so much, man. It's just like I feel like he might be one of the ones that just like outlive everybody, bro.
That's how it usually be though. It be niggas like X, bro. That
Yeah,
be
like
around
X been
forever,
through a lot of
bro.
shit.
Like we all know a DMX, bro. Like
Like that nigga is just like, just Teflon. It seemed like so. Of course nobody is, but with X, it's just like, yeah.
that was just crazy. Like that's like the first thing I saw. Like when I hopped on the TL, I was like, I was like, damn. Like, cause first I saw people like, I hope that DMX news not true. And then when I saw that, I was like, but to say all that, to say this, man, it's crazy that I actually waited on TMZ to confirm that. Cause I tweeted that to her, I was like, dog, like I don't really even gonna pay it no mind. I'm gonna actually wait to see if TMZ say something. And then I was like, damn, like he really going through it right now, man. But like you say, like if he breathing on his own, that's a good sign. So hopefully everything turn around for him, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. We Definitely need that, man. I was just going through some of X's old songs yesterday. Like when news came out, so everybody of course is like reposting his old stuff. Like, dog, how's it go down? Is probably my favorite DMX record, man.
He got a few bangers that I'm like I can't like
That's
stop.
my shit though.
How's Going Down for sure. How's Going Down. It's all good. God Give Me a Sign.
Man, what these bitches want.
Yeah, like matter of fact, I think that was last year, and it was like who make the best paying music. I was like, bro, like don't put DMX with these niggas, bro. Like
DMX got a whole different
like,
type of level,
you can't
bruh.
put X with these dudes, man. Like for real, like they had X with Meek and some other dudes. Was like, man, no disrespect to them dudes, but don't put X with them dudes, man. Like
You got to think about the year he had alone in '98. Like this nigga dropped 2 platinum albums in 1 year.
yeah,
Like nobody else has done that since then. I don't think. Not 2 in 1 year.
not 2 in 1 year, not 2 in 1, and it was undeniable like platinum selling albums,
Yeah.
like
Quality wise, them shits was just
classics.
classics, dog. Like shout out to X for that. That was and just to think, '98. My sisters was born in '98. They 23 now. Like that's crazy, bruh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like '98 was like a transitional year. It seems like, bruh. Like you gotta think about what happened in that year alone. Like it felt like rap was at its peak, like sports was at its peak. Like,
Would you say that's like sophomore year Hove? That's sophomore year, right? Like
that would be junior.
junior.
Yeah, because Hard Knock Life came out that year.
Right. No,
And My
you're
Lifetime came out '97. '96 was, of course, Reasonable Doubt.
right.
That's another conversation I wanted to have. Somebody has said that Hove has never been the best rapper during his run from '96.
Nah.
From '96 to 2000. I want to say what they had up to maybe 12 or 13. Oh, 13 maybe or something like that.
Best and hottest are different. Hove always was like
They say he was never the hottest or best rapper no year during his run.
Nah, that's not true.
And I was just like, so you telling me in 2000 Nelly was better and bigger? No, they said bigger too.
Nah.
And I was just like, bro,
Nelly was big now. Nelly
he
was
wasn't
big,
bigger
but
than Hov.
He wasn't bigger than Hove though. He wasn't bigger than Hove. Nelly was doing some big shit now.
Yeah, they even tried to say Eminem was. I said Eminem had a crazy wave, but in the year 2000, he had not been bigger than Hov yet.
Nah, that was Hove year. 2000 was Hove year.
And then 01, definitely not, because that was a blueprint. 2000, Nelly and Eminem might have been the hottest rappers,
But they weren't
wasn't
better.
bigger.
They weren't.
They weren't bigger than Hov.
They weren't
no.
better than Hove neither. They weren't. Nah. Hove been the best rapper. Hove been the best rapper like since he been out. Like I can't really say no another rapper has been.
You might have
overall,
an argument for DMX in '98, but other than that,
I can probably say like when Wayne really started getting hot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
but
other than that,
2000,
like,
2001,
nah.
2002. Because I'm trying to think about 2002 in itself. Like,
Nah.
That was people was saying. I forgot who. Man, I wish I would have kept that tweet because somebody had said something, and I was like, nah, dog. There's no way that Hov wasn't the best during that time, man. It was just like you got to think because by the time '98 rolled around, you talking about somebody who was selling out arenas everywhere by himself. I don't think Nelly was doing that at that time. Even with the buzz of country grammar and shit like that, nah.
Nah, that wasn't happening.
Then you got to think 03, you might say 50 Cent. 50 might have been hotter than Hov that year.
I would give it to 50 Cent. But like he was hotter than everybody in the world though. Like nobody was hotter than 50 Cent that 03.
03, yeah. Then 04 come around, you got Kanye. He kicked down the door.
But Hov still was bigger than Yeezy too though.
Of course, and better. Like, I think the only year that Ye could probably have that was like his
07?
year. 07, 06.
But shit, Hov dropped American Gangster 07. But
It wasn't bigger than
it wasn't bigger than Graduation at
hell
all.
no. That shit damn near did a milli that
Yeah.
first week. Because that was the year that him and 50 went head to head on sales, and he dusted them. Dusted them off.
That was the Curtis album.
So yeah, I can't. Then '08, of course, yeah, Wayne was just out of this world. Somebody was trying to say he was like the Tim Duncan of rap, and I was like, no, that don't apply to Hove.
That's not a bad tag, but that don't apply to Hove though. That's not Hove.
I don't know who would be the Tim Duncan.
Me personally, I'd put that tag on like a nigga like Currency or something like that. A nigga who stick to what they know, they fundamentals, do what they gotta do. You know what you're getting from them. You getting a double off top. You getting 10 rebounds, Mike 15. You getting 20. You getting 20 points. Nigga not missing no free throws. And that's that.
How much mixtapes he got?
Who Spitter?
Yeah.
Like at least 50 or 60. I might be lowballing too. It would have to be like a Spitter or Gucci Man that would be like the Tim Duncan. Like that consistent workhorse. It's gonna be one of them.
Yeah, so here's the original tweet right here. So Jay-Z was never the hottest or biggest rapper for a long period of time.
I mean,
hey man, he held us down for 6 straight summers, bro. So, I mean, that was a wild take. There was just some people were saying it's not a bad take. He was more consistent than some of his peers. From 97 to 04, I just don't see nobody outdoing that man. I just don't see it. Then the Black Album came out 03. Well, that was towards the end because he dropped it on his birthday, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, I don't know. Somebody tried to say Nas. Somebody tried to say Nas was 93, 94. Pac and Big was 95 to 97. DMX 98 to 2000. Eminem 2000 to 02. 50 03. Jay 04 05. Wayne 06 08. Kanye 08 2010. And then Drake from 11 to now. I don't know how the hell you give Nas 93, 94 when Big is right there.
Illmatic was bigger than
Ready to Die?
It was.
That album didn't sell nothing. Not when it first came out. Illmatic didn't start selling till time after, bruh.
I mean, but it was still like a cult. It had a cult following though. Ready to Die had like a big like commercial success when it first came out.
It did like. You
know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember either album really like. I just remember like niggas fucking with them albums, like you know what I'm saying? Like
this the tweet that kind of like took off. So Dog said they killing homie for this, but this is facts. Jay wasn't bigger than M, Nelly, 50X a lot of years during his run, and he still wore the crown as the top rapper in the game for about 5 years from Volume 2 to Black Album. We didn't prioritize numbers like that back then, like fans do now. I still don't think that's accurate.
I mean, I'm really just trying to think back, like, because like when I think back, I do remember like a lot of those artists being promoted more heavily, but I still remember knowing that Hov was still the better rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's a lie that they didn't prioritize numbers back then. That's a lie.
You think so?
They prioritized numbers back then, bro. If you wasn't going gold first week, that was technically like a flop.
Well, that was a flop. Yeah, that was a flop.
You
had to go gold, like at least gold.
Yeah, so if you wasn't doing over 500,000 back then, that was considered. You might have had, like you said, with a quote following. So let me look. So Ready to Die sold 57,000 first week. However, it was then certified gold only 2 months after its release on November 15th, 1994. In October 95. A year and month after its release, it was certified double platinum.
That's not bad.
So let me see what Illmatic did.
I just remember, like me personally, I remember people.
It sold 63K first week, but despite its album low initial sales, Illmatic received rave reviews from most music critics.
See, that's what I remember.
It was certified
Illmatic,
gold
like,
January '96.
Oh, okay.
So almost about 2 years after its release, it hit gold.
I remember people being more upset about like they like critique reviews more than album sales, like the whole like cause Source, like the Source and Vibe, like their ratings meant a lot So it's like
yeah, niggas wanted that 5 mics.
So it's like if the magazines were talking about you that good, then that's what determined your album sales for a lot of people back then. Like I remember that being more of a thing, but like as far as like album sales, for me personally, now I'm not saying like this was like a general thing. Like I don't remember like really album sales really meaning nothing like that until we got into like 99, 2000. Like of course niggas were always rapping about going platinum and shit like that, but for me personally, I don't remember it being like a standard, like, you know, like this is what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. Like until like 99, 2000, like when X was dropping like 80, 98, like, you know what I'm saying, going into, you know, the millennium and shit like that. Like I do remember that though. Cause I remember a lot of people being upset about them 5 mics and only getting 3.5 mics and shit like that. Like they used to be upset about that shit. But I don't know, man. Like I think when people say shit like that about Hov, it's kind of, I don't know, man.
That was the first time I ever heard that.
That's not the first time I heard that though. That's the thing. Like I've always knew that Hov was like the better rapper than all those dudes, but they just were bigger for whatever reason. Like I don't know. But Hov was still up there with them though. When Rough Riders were on that tour, who was they on tour with? With Hov.
Yeah. He was a headliner.
He was the headliner. Like him and X were the headliners. It was DMX. He headlined the Rough Rider set. Then when everybody else came on, it was Hov performed last. Then they both performed last at the end.
Yeah. I just don't see how the Nelly and Eminem one was just like, yeah. I wasn't rolling with that one. No, dog. It's the difference between being hottest, biggest, bro. Like, no, sir. Especially when 01 came. Shit, Nelly was in H to the Izzo video.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't rock with that one. But yeah, like you said, back then niggas really cared about the getting them 5 mics and shit like that. That's what they really wanted to see. It was like that was like the rare review at that time, and like it was different. Niggas felt some type of way they wasn't getting them 5 mics, bro. Shit, Sean said on Bad Boy, he was like, "Fuck your 5 mics, nigga. Give me the king." Shout out to Sean. Who was the only rapper that really get 5 mics though? It's not a lot have got 5 mics for their album.
It's not that many artists. I know Outkast got one for did Outkast get one for Aquemini?
It might have. I had to go back and see.
Who else got 5 mics? Fuji's that Fuji's album got 5 mics. Who else, man? I know it's a third one on my head for sure. But I know those 2 albums got 5 mics for sure. Like, for sure. Because Andre, he said something about it on the last album. Then when that next album came out, they got 5 mics.
Niggas was running with some wild takes on April Fool's Day, too.
What happened?
Talking about if Outkast was from Canada, nobody would care about him. Or some shit like that.
Why are we doing that?
And Lil Wayne, some shit about. I was like, oh, niggas just letting the takes fly today. That's what we doing.
Why are we doing that? Why are we putting Outkast in Canada?
I don't know, bro. Niggas was in their bag on April Fool's Day. I was like, I'm gonna just charge this shit to be in April Fool's Day because y'all niggas is doing way too much.
Niggas
dog.
Be bored, man. Niggas be bored, man. Why they put Outkast in Canada though, dog?
I don't know why them niggas was. I don't know.
What's this thing like? I be noticing niggas be trying to get at Outkast, bro. Like, what's the Outkast like? I don't know, man. Is it just me tripping or what?
No, you right. Like, I don't understand it myself. Like, I just was looking at it like, okay, if that's what we doing, but
I be peeping that shit, but I be like, man, y'all niggas is bugging, man. Like,
somebody was like, name an Outkast album better than Hell on Earth. Now, remember we had that conversation on the podcast a while back.
They
remember?
did this again?
You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, my God, bro.
Here, if Outkast was from New York, y'all would call them average. Shit, if they were from Canada, nobody would fuck with them.
All that to say that they don't have an album better than Hell on Earth?
Niggas saying Clips over Outkast. Then this is a Wayne take. How can you be in the GOAT conversation with no GOAT albums? Right. It's April Fool's Day now, so I'm just like, oh, okay. I see what niggas doing there. But some nigga really was rolling with that shit. Like, shit, how can you be in a GOAT conversation when you made Rebirth? Like,
bro, Rebirth was not a bad album, bro. Like, why niggas be killing Rebirth, bro?
Why niggas talking about Pac, Nas, 50, and Hov all got GOAT albums. He don't got one. Like, Carter 1 through 3 don't exist.
Bro, Carter 2 is just...
It's the best. Carter 3 is a classic. I know some niggas try to say it's not, but it definitely is, bro. It's 100% a fucking classic. 100% a classic. 100% a classic, bro. 100%. Niggas try to say, oh, that's when Wayne was switching to that. Nah,
that don't mean nothing.
I'm not hearing it. I think his outro on that album was one. Well, it's technically not the outro, but I think it is. That Don't Get It. I think that's one of the most underrated outros on the album, bro. That's when he was talking this shit. Mm-hmm. He was throwing Al Sharpton under the bus and all that shit. But even that first verse when he was rapping, dog was in his bag.
Niggas say Wayne don't got no GOAT albums.
No GOAT albums. I mean, same could be said about Nas too. I'm like, he got GOAT albums, but most of his discography is ass. You shooting what, 2 and 9 from the field?
I say 3. You got at least 3.
Stillmatic is a classic.
Stillmatic a classic. I like Godson. I think Godson is a very good album. That Lost Tapes album that came out a couple years ago, that was a good album. I don't say it's a classic, but it's a good album.
I think he got 2 in the possible. Illmatic, it was written. Stillmatic, borderline.
You didn't like Godson, bro?
I said I didn't like it. I said it wasn't a classic. It's not a classic. I wouldn't say it is. But yeah, man, that's niggas just running with all type of wild takes on it. I had to trip you out about that shit. That the Outkast one was crazy. Niggas said clips over Outkast. I'm like, okay. Like, I get it now. I see what we doing. So let's transition to another topic, man. How we feel about this? I didn't see the video. I just see everything surrounded it. I really want to talk about Lil Nas X and the whole Nike thing.
Let's talk about that.
I feel like Nike was on some bullshit with this whole, coming after them. Because I just had a conversation with you about the whole B grades and unauthorized and all that shit. So to me, I just find it funny that now, because Satan is attached to this sneaker, Nike wanted to have some say on it. When on the flip side, they got the Jesus sneaker that the same company make. And like Lil Nas X said, and I don't follow him, I don't fuck with his music or nothing like that. He do his thing. But how it's because it's a custom sneaker now, they in an uproar about this shit.
I think what the confusion is, like when Mischief, like when they first...
That's the name of the company?
Yeah, that's the customizer. All right, now, first off, before we even do all this shoe came out, they first dropped this, they did this shoe 2018, and nobody said nothing.
The Jesus one?
They did both of them 2018. So these are old. You know what I'm saying? All right, now, because I remember when these shoes first came out. The problem with it now is that when they did it with the whole Nas thing, they made it seem like it was an official Nike collab. That's where they fucked up at. They just should have had it as Mischief, Lil Nas X, sneaker. You know what I'm saying?
I still think it still would have been a problem because the logo right there.
But when you're actually promoting it, you're putting Nike in the promotion. To me, that's how I see how they probably want. They was like, nah, because they actually making it seem like Nike got something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, if you just putting it as Mischief customized these sneakers and he dropping them but Lil Nas X, that's different. But when you making it seem like Nike actually gave y'all the leeway to put their name on the collab, that's different. Now, I can see how they want to come at them for that, but them shoes came out 2018 and nobody said anything at all. Like you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
StockX have removed all them shits off their site.
I didn't even know.
It was just a wave.
I never heard of StockX even having custom sneakers on there. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, since when y'all do shit like that?
I know, man. Like, that's a lot.
Like, come on, man. Like, what we doing, dog? Like, it's a lot of shit just going on.
It's a lot of shit going on. I'm just like, bro, when did StockX have custom sneakers? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know, man. Like, that shit was just weird, man. Like, I don't know, man.
I think Lil Nas X is a professional troll, man.
He's a child of the internet.
Yeah, man. He's just a professional troll, man. Like,
I don't think you can out troll a nigga who ran a Nicki Minaj stan page like for a living. Like, I think that's what people fail to realize. Like,
bro, everybody tripping over his. Like, Jordan Lucas had a tweet talking about, "Oh, our kids listen to this." I'm like, dog, do y'all know the content of Old Town Road? Like, that was the biggest song of the year, what, 2019?
That wasn't a kid song.
So it wasn't a kid song. Y'all love that shit. But because he doing all this and apparently twerking on the devil and shit like that, it's a problem. And it's just like, y'all got to remember, dog, like, these artists ain't.
They not parents.
They're not parents, bro.
They're not parents. Now, to me, I'll keep it real with you. Like, bro, been a weirdo to me. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like, I'm not about to be wasting all my energy. Like, my thing is, I'm asking people, like, how's this, like, I'm not trying to sound like a hater, like, when I say this. Like, I was asking people, like, you know, where's the artistry? Like, this nigga just dancing on the devil. Like, you know, how's this, like, an artistic moment that people trying to make it and nobody can answer it? Like, they just like, oh, he ate that up. Like, but, like, what is this? Like, that's all I'm asking. Like, what is it? Like, I don't care about it, but I'm just asking, like, you know, how is this, like, a moment so-called that y'all are saying that it is, but nobody can really answer that question for me. But that was my only thing. Now, other than that, like, you can't hold Lil Nas X responsible for what your kids listen to. Like, at the end of the day, that's your kid. Like, you can determine what and what not they listen to. Like, Old Town Road was not a kid song, but you see him in schools performing for kids. Like,
that just goes back to show parents don't really be in tune to
what their
kids be listening.
Really
they see a visual of a devil and him doing all this other shit. Now it's just like, oh, y'all want to blow this shit up out of proportion. He even said he had 9 months to plan this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And then of course he had to go back and take down all the shit that he had with the sneaker. And like, if people are stupid if they really believe there was some real blood in that sneaker, bro. I don't believe that shit for 1 second, bro.
I see niggas trying to sell them, trying to flip they're trying to make a market with the shoes. You know, they got the shoes because they was $1,000.
She was going for like $2,000.
They was $1,000 on their site, and I see niggas was trying to sell them for like 3 bands, 4,000, and I'm like, who buying that? Who about to do that? I don't even think they even gonna be able to ship them shoes out. I don't think they'll be able to fulfill those orders, but.
Oh no, not with Nike on your tail. You're not gonna win that.
I mean, look what he did to the Warren Lotus dude.
I heard about that.
They got in his ass. Like,
I mean, but dog, it's like that shit was blatant though. It was like, but he was skating for a minute too.
No, for a couple years, because he had dropped the SB. He had dropped the Jason like SB.
And all he doing is changing the logo,
just
right?
He changed the swoosh a little bit, and them bosses they finally caught in. I was like, It was like, nah, we need all that back. You're not even able to ship those pairs out. Like,
See?
Grand opening?
Grand
close. They got his ass out the paint. Now he just dropping whatever he can drop now at this point. But I don't know, man. That Lil Nas X shit is funny to me, but because 2018, 2019, when that shoe came out, there was not a thing said, but then when Lil Nas X put his name on it, now it was like, damn, like, how you just gonna drop these Satan sneakers? Like, it's funny calling them Satan sneakers. Like,
yeah, man, but we'll see. We'll see how that play out with that. Nike might come out on top with the W, but my whole thing was just like, you know, me having this conversation with you a few weeks back about them having certain attention towards certain things, like as far as like unauthorized and fake sneakers and all that. Basically, like they would be in court all day fighting all this shit. So that's why they don't pay certain ones no attention.
Yeah,
but
they
one
pick and
blows
choose.
up.
They pick and choose.
Man, we gonna call it what it is. White people was up in the uproar about this devil shit, and then Nike was like, "Nah, can't have our name attached to this shit. We just gonna go ahead and nip this shit in the bud."
You gotta think Nike picks and choose their battles. You gotta remember now, they gave Colin Kaepernick the deal with no team. Now you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. He dropped the Air Force One. Then remember when they snuck that little Air Max in with the flag on the back and they had to pull those. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like they pick and choose when they want to be active on certain shit. Mm-hmm. Like so, there's nothing new. Like I said,
I wasn't surprised.
The dude that customized those sneakers, he dropped those shoes 2 years ago. There was nothing said about the shoe. Like I remember Nice Kicks even posting this shit. When Lil Nas X put his name on that shoe last week, that's when it was a problem. That's all it was. Like they pick and choose, man. They pick and choose.
Yeah, Nike will be all right, man. So is women's Coddle King done? Derrick Jaxn?
Man, fuck that nigga, man.
We didn't get a chance to talk about that shit last time. I knew it was
Coddle King, that's a nasty name.
Coddle King, man. Coddle King.
No, we didn't talk about him, but he not done. He not done.
You think he gonna I think he gonna rebrand.
He don't even got to rebrand. He don't got to rebrand because if you peep all the attention on his wife now.
They more mad at her.
They more mad at her now, and this crazy because his fan base is mostly women. So who's attacking this woman? More women. So that's why, he don't got to rebrand. His fan base, which is mostly women, they gonna let him do whatever he gotta do to blow this over, and then he gonna be right back in that car dissing niggas again in a couple months. Listen to what I'm saying. They gonna let this shit blow over. He'll be right back in that pickup truck dissing niggas in a couple months. Like this never happened.
I don't see it.
What?
I think he's gonna have to rebrand himself.
Rebrand as what? If they mad at the wife, the woman who are his fans.
He gonna have to straddle the fence.
How? Well, he gonna have
play both sides. He can't be hypocritical no more.
He can't. No niggas gonna allow him to do that.
That's what I'm saying. I say try. He gonna try to rebrand himself. Not be too critical. Remember, a dude called him out. Who he was calling him out after all that shit. Some dude. He was like, bruh, like basically just went on a basis like, dog, you got some fucking nerve to be saying all this shit, and then all this time that you try to put me on the Summer Jam screen, quote unquote, like, and you out here, you fucking around on your wife. And he got one of the side chicks pregnant. She got an abortion. Nasty.
Oh, he moving.
I had done the worst type of niggas.
He moving crazy.
It was the worst type of niggas, bro. He had the girls coming to his main house.
He moving crazy.
The main reason why he was cheating was because he wasn't getting satisfied. She wasn't satisfying him in bed. Then on top of that, we gonna unravel this shit, man. Just because I know niggas be full of shit.
It's just layers.
It's layers to this shit, bro. So he only married the girl because she was pregnant.
Oh man,
he married the girl. This is what he said to try to dress it up. He was like, "Well, she got pregnant, and then I knew I was done running," which was a lie. I knew I was done running around with the women I had been running around with. This is the woman I wanted to be with. So it wasn't mainly because she was having my kids. Nigga, yes it was. You married that woman because she was pregnant. You found a lane where you can get into pandering to these women, making it seem like you all high and mighty. You wasn't out here. You out here moving sleazy this whole time, all because your wife's sex wasn't good.
You moving the sleaziest, nigga. Then I saw like one of the girls that leaked messages was talking about like, how he wanted to see her and shit. This nigga was talking about not only flying her out, but he was telling the girl to bring 2 friends just because so she can feel comfortable. Like, so you blowing the whole budget. You blowing stimmies, not even on the girl, but her friends too. On room and board for the friends. This nigga putting out whole budgets now.
Nah, this nigga booked 50% off. Knock it the fuck off, man. Knock it the fuck off. And that shit need to be done completely 100% off. Some damn 50% off. Like real shit, this nigga be having this book propped up in these videos. Like I done called him like, you know, pass it on the TL. Like, oh, this nigga still promoting his bum ass book. Like, yo, this nigga Derrick Jaxn is a sleaze, bro.
50% off for the book.
50% off for the book. My homegirl bought that shit too.
Why? Why?
She used to follow him.
Like, see, you really used to like eat that shit up, innit?
Yeah. Now she not fucking with him.
Hey, what you know?
Them the worst type of niggas, bro. Them niggas who be parenting the women always be the ones, bro. Always.
It's a female hit me up. She was like, "Dog, you see this shit with Derrick Jaxn?" I was like, "Yeah." Do you see this shit with Derrick Jaxn? Like, those niggas spent almost
a decade
throwing niggas under the bus for this.
For the same shit that he doing behind closed doors. That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's me. I'm nigga.
Yeah.
Don't let these men whole time you are these men. Like the fuck.
Yeah. Like. That's why I don't be critical of like niggas who like cheat and shit like that. I'm not saying I condone it, but I've been a nigga who's cheating. Like
I understand it. I understand. I've been there before.
Like I've been there, so I understand. Like I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh, don't cheat on your lady and oh, like watch out for these. No, I don't do that shit. Like,
I'm not doing that. That's corny, man. That's
corny. To me, it's corny. Yeah, to me, it's corny.
That's corny. As a man that knows that no nigga is perfect, I'm not about to do that, bro. Like, I'm not about to do that, bro, because that shit not right, for one. For two, like, I'm not going to throw another nigga under the bus, bro. Like, I'm just not about to do that. It's over some...
Me delivering a message to women, bro. Yeah, like, I can deliver my message to women without
throwing niggas under the bus, bro. Like, that shit not right, man. Like, that shit just not right, bro. That shit not right, bro. I've seen women actually follow this nigga up and, like... either dump niggas or either look at niggas completely differently, and that shit not right. Like, a woman need to look at a woman through her own lens, not a lens that some nigga in a truck who just cheated on his wife gave them. That shit not right, man. Like, that shit not right. He know that shit not right neither. That's why that book 50% off.
Mm-hmm. That's why he ain't been posting in a minute neither. I mean, this is a whole vibe. His wife is his wife. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like,
yeah, I'm not even gonna disrespect her. My thing is,
she wants to say she wants to stay.
My thing is this. It's just. It was funny to me that all these women were attacking her when she wasn't even the culprit. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden y'all understand why he's cheating and all this other shit, but that's not the point. The point is, why was he cheating on this woman? Because y'all always say, if y'all not ready to commit, then don't sign up for this or whatever. However y'all try to say it or word it. But now all of a sudden, when y'all see this woman dress a certain way, she deserve to be cheated on. That shit not right.
This
either.
is how I.
That
this
shit
is
not,
how I know.
That shit not right.
No, listen. This is how I know women know at the end of the day what it really is. And I ain't gotta say what it is, but you know what the fuck it is. When they would start talking about how she was dressed, and even when I said in the tweet, and I was just like, Derrick Jaxn be cheating all day, to coming home, his wife dressed like a damn a deacon. And this nigga like, see, this is why the fuck I be doing what I be doing. It's just like, well, you have women agreeing with this shit, and it's like, y'all know at the end of the day what it is when it comes to shit like that. Y'all be treating, why stay in a relationship? Why he just won't leave? Well, the same reason why y'all be mentally checked out 9 months before and be staying. Yeah. It's the same shit apply, bro. Yeah. Obviously, the man wanted to keep his wife. Obviously, y'all wanted to keep y'all nigga when y'all be mentally checked out. Because 9 times out of 10 is what? It's convenient.
It's convenient, y'all. Something's
keeping
Derrick,
you there.
And I'm gonna keep it real. Derrick is not wrong for leaving her, because he might
everybody do that shit.
He might really do got love for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? He might really do feel like one day she could have changed and really be the one to, satisfy him completely. You know what I'm saying?
Based off of what I see, how she talk and how she present herself and all this other shit, on the flip side of the reason why the women say he was cheating, it adds up. It add up because the girls even said, well, her sex, the reason why he was cheating was because the sex ain't good. Then when I outside looking in, how she present herself, how she be dressed, she ain't got no sex appeal. Like, and then you got women saying, oh, well, I can see why she got that on her head. Why she wear this? Da 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 da.
Not y'all policing bonnets when y'all be crying about niggas complaining about when y'all wearing bonnets out in public. Not y'all doing that.
But now y'all know it's a real
Now
thing
y'all
that
know
has sex appeal. Now y'all know it's a real thing that has sex appeal. Now y'all know it's a real thing that has sex appeal. Like, come on, dog. Like, but you. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all that shit, bro. You know what it is, bro. Yeah, of course, it don't matter. Well, you can suck a nigga dick all day. He'll still cheat.
No,
True indeed.
that's not even true. That's not true.
No, listen. I'm about to bring it full circle. Right. It's like they'll say you can suck a nigga dick all day. He'll still cheat. You know, cheating on Beyonce. True indeed.
True.
But at the end of the day, that don't mean you could just be out here not looking no type of way. Like,
yeah.
There is something there. Even as a man, bro. Like, when you get with your woman, right? It was something that
set her apart from everybody else.
Exactly. Even her for you. Like, it was something that made her attractive to you. So if you start slacking off,
yeah.
And
it's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a problem, bro. That's my whole thing.
That's not what brought you in. That's not what brought you in.
Yeah, you got to maintain that shit. You got to maintain that. Now with Derrick's situation, he was just moving nasty, and more so the message that he was delivering. My nigga, you was a fucking hypocrite, bro.
That's my only thing with the nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about none of the relationship shit. Everybody have their own quarrels within their relationship, my nigga. But you made a living off of killing niggas for doing the same shit that you do.
What was that?
At the same time, this whole time, which is these women have detailed storylines with you, bruh.
Detailed.
If you doing the same, the girls say, if you look at some of his videos, you can see my apartment in the back. I say, man, look at this shit here, man. The girl circle her fucking door. I was like, look at this shit here, bruh. This nigga was knocking them off and going in the parking lot to report to Facebook. Nasty nigga, bro.
I hate when niggas want to insert God on they fuck shit, bro.
They only call God when they in trouble. You wasn't calling God when you was outside that apartment.
About God will humble you. No, God ain't humble you, my nigga. That's you dealing with your fucking consequences. That's not God humbling you, bro. That's not giving you. No, bro. And whatever religious belief you have. I'm not going to get on that. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I have my own opinions when it comes to shit like that. Outside of that, bruh, don't be trying to insert God into your fuck shit, bruh. He ain't had nothing to do with that. She ain't had nothing to do with that, whatever you believe in. But at the end of the day, bruh, just own up to your shit and leave it at that, bruh. You didn't have to put up a 7-9 minute video with you and your wife talking about, if you looked at, I never perceived myself to be perfect. Stop. Yes, you did.
Stop.
You did. Regardless if you said it or not, you had a follow. You even had a team called the Jackson team or whatever the case. You going on these tours.
That's
nasty.
You
had your phone up, all the women behind you and all. You knew what you was doing.
That's
your
nasty.
Your ego got in the way. You was fucking off on these women. You got caught. And the only reason why he got caught, the only reason why he spoke on it is because it started blowing up.
Yeah,
He been cheating since last year.
He got caught.
Been cheating. And the only reason why he spoke on it was because it started blowing up. And he had to address it. And was getting flown out. Nasty nigga, man. That's why I always say, bruh, don't model your relationship after nobody out here because you never know what the fuck is going on, dog. You never know what the fuck is going on, dog. Like, never. And even when I sit back, like, and I even thinking about, like, just seeing certain people and, like, their relationship might end, and then I see the aftermath of like the same people who had their opinions about their relationship, like how their whole taste changes. Like, wow, like y'all really looked up to this couple, and now they're broken up.
What are you going to do now?
Now, what are you going to do? You going piggyback on to the next one?
No, that's what they do. They just find someone else to live vicariously through.
Just like with the Saweetie and Quavo shit. What's y'all thoughts on that?
I think it looks worse than what it actually is.
I think yeah.
It looks way worse than what it actually is.
When you watch it over and over again, they was just wrestling over that Call of Duty
That
box.
man ain't been trying to swing on her or do nothing like. All right, this is my thing.
I wouldn't have sling her as rough as he did, but outside of that, like it wasn't nothing.
It wasn't
nothing that warrant me to make me think that
he was trying to. He wasn't trying to fight her. Like he wasn't trying to fight that girl. Like, all right, so. A lot of women gonna try to be like, well, don't have this energy when it's your daughter or your sister and all this other shit. That got nothing to do with this. This is an isolated situation. Now, if you look at the video, when you look at the video, the man's, I'm about to say the man, she actually swung on him.
First, yeah.
So it's clear when you look at the video, it's clear there's an Xbox or a PlayStation in this bag. The man trying to get his system back. He ain't really even trying. You can tell, honestly, from the body language on bruh, you can tell this has happened before. Like, if you look at how bruh look, like he like, man, like again, like, come on, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like bruh was abusive to her or doing this other shit. Like, at the end of the day, when you look at the video, when you look at the video, when you look at the video, it looks worse than what it really is. But so I get like, you know, the whole like, you know, wanting to cancel Quavo and all this other shit. Like,
nah, he ain't warranted no.
He's not getting canceled.
Nah, he not warranted no cancellation on
now,
this.
I do feel like it's quite ironic that as soon as these niggas start trying to drop Culture 3 snippets, this comes out.
Which I say, did he drop that shit, man?
Did he drop it for what they did?
I'm kidding, but I'm saying that's a funny joke though.
I heard them boys put hands on Justin LeBoy, and then all of a sudden this tape out.
Do you feel like it was warranted for them to put hands on him?
If he dropped this tape, if he leaked that tape, then yeah.
No, I'm talking about them putting hands on Justin LeBoy.
For what, the interview?
Yeah, for the interview.
I feel like
based off of what I seen, I didn't see nothing that. The only thing I would see that them having an issue with is the aftermath. You speaking on my relationship in a funny way on your platform.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now you be respectful. Now, like your whole thing is being respectful. You know that this girl is in a relationship with somebody now, and on top of that, your co-host used to talk to this girl too. Like, be mindful of that type of shit. Now,
I feel like shit like that is goofy though.
What?
Regardless if she's an entertainer or not, I understand it. But why your ex gotta be on there?
That's his show too.
Oh, they both.
Yeah, him and the Justin dude. That's their show.
Oh, okay.
That's their show.
It just happened to be that was her ex.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his show too. That's my thing. But it's like your whole platform is this whole respectful shit hashtag. But you try to talk crazy. You try to like, you know, do the little slick shit with this man gal. Like, you know, I'm not saying that shit was right, but you can't. And
also, I don't know what was said in between time too, like off record.
Exactly, like you don't know what else was said, and at the end of the day, you can't determine how a nigga react to some shit that you do.
The word was they did put hands on him though. Trouble confirmed it too.
Hey,
because Offset had liked the video and shit. So.
Hey, the boys said they restoring the order around this motherfucker, man.
I mean, but that's Migos MO though. They gonna run down on some niggas.
They gonna beat somebody ass.
I do feel like if he was talking spicy though, and like like I always have my reservations when it comes to shit like that. When it comes to men and your lady and shit, like the Fujiano and Trey Songz shit, right?
Right.
So like I don't know if Fujiano know Trey personally, but apparently he had an issue with him posting Rennie Rucci and his story and shit like that. So like in typical Trey fashion, I think he posted her again, and the nigga was like on the jail phone, like, when I get out, I'ma see your ass, I'ma beat your ass.
You'll slap the shit out of him.
How you feel about that? If you're in a situation where you have an attractive woman and a nigga you don't know posts her on her story, do you have a problem with that? These
niggas be knowing who these girls deal with. Like, that girl has posted Fujiano on her page like several times. Like, these niggas if we know.
So Trey Songz does that with your woman, you having a conversation with him about that?
Because it's a difference. All right, you posted her before. Cool, I'm not gonna say nothing. But now you posted her again trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to say something to you, bro. Because you're trying to be funny now. Mm-hmm. Now you're showing that you don't respect me. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference, bro. Like, it's a big difference. That's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, what am I about to say? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the girl, niggas know. Like, if we know this, like, I don't know.
Oh, you know, I know.
Exactly. Yeah. If we know this, these niggas know that shit, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Like, I think it's if I'll use Chloe Bailey for example. If I'm dating Chloe Bailey, of course she's a big entertainer. Right. Wednesday come around, niggas post her. Even another nigga might post, another famous person might post her and shit like that. I don't know him. Right. You see what I'm saying? But you know when it's direct to try to get your attention type shit.
Exactly.
So if it becomes a thing where I gotta even question it, I'm gonna have a conversation with you. Cause now you doing it to be funny.
You trying to be funny.
Yeah,
like,
you trying to be funny.
It's a difference between just some innocent shit and a nigga trying to be funny style. Like, it's a big difference, bro. And Trey was trying to be on some funny style shit. You gotta think Trey is promoting OnlyFans now.
He's trying to sue your girl.
He's trying to be on some funny style shit. I'm with Fujiano on this shit. Like, even though I highly admire Rennie Rucci, I'm with Fujiano, bro. Like, bro, gotta get talked to. He got to. He's trying to be on some funny shit.
So Justin LaBoy was basically on some shit like moving goofy and shit. Like they was warranted for him to get the hands put on.
That was warranted. That was warranted. Whenever Fujiano catch this nigga Trey slipping, whatever happened to that nigga is warranted. Like, free Fujiano.
The niggas definitely be knowing who your girl
is. They niggas be knowing. How we know this? We downtown Charleston, and then Trey Songz don't know this. Wherever the fuck he at? That don't even make sense to me. Like, you're not about to even try to finesse me with that one. Like, you trying to be funny, nigga. You trying to be funny, bruh. And that be my thing. Why niggas want to be funny with a nigga girl, bruh?
Like, I don't play the funnies.
Out of all the shit, out of everything, bro, you want to be funny. I gotta do something to you because
niggas a kill over.
If I don't, bro, my gal looking at me crazy. Like, damn, did this nigga? What's up with this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you causing a direct problem in my household, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like why you doing this, bro? You forcing my hand. You forcing a nigga hand.
Niggas don't understand, bro. You better stop playing with niggas' girls, bro.
Niggas will kill you, but they gal, bro. Like, quit playing with these niggas' gal, bro. Like, quit.
Just even with the Southside and Uzi shit, I felt Southside on it. I would have had addressed it on Instagram Live.
Yeah, you got that man number. You got his number.
Could have hit him up.
I'm not doing the Instagram Live shit, bro. Like,
no, I'm hitting niggas in the DM.
Them niggas, all them niggas know each other, bro. Like, y'all can get each other.
They've been around in the same circles.
Exactly. Like, you talking about how you kept Offset from robbing this man.
He ain't had to bring that up.
You got his number.
He ain't had to bring that up. He ain't had to bring that up.
You see Southside Daddy chiming on that shit.
I did see that, bro. Like, that's some one thing to say is your daddy telling you ain't a real street nigga, like how you proclaim and all this shit.
If it was cool when Kurt Franklin did it, I'm gonna have to give Southside Daddy that same leeway.
I had to. A lot of people say that shit was whack, but it might be warranted.
It wasn't whack when Kurt Franklin called us.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. I didn't think it was whack when Kurt Franklin did it. I don't think it was whack.
These niggas grown now. These niggas in their 30s now. So, hey.
Yeah, but Southside getting on the live with all that shit, it was just like, I ain't never gonna get on the Instagram
right
live.
Intention, wrong
nigga.
Method.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on no Instagram live. Like, you disrespect my guy, I'm calling you, or I'm like, hey, you need to call me directly. Like, all this goddamn yelling at the phone. I ain't doing that. I'm real Pyru. No disrespect to the Pyru is not what I'm just saying. Like,
yeah, no, I feel you. It just seemed like it's been a slew of just like relationships just like ending, man. It's just
crashing and burning.
Cause this is off the heels of Saweetie and Quavo having the 14-day countdown for Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah.
And remember that was becoming like, oh, if the energy ain't like this, then you can keep it.
But apparently she was mentally checked out that whole 14 days.
That's what she said. She said it.
She was getting gifts for 2 weeks straight and wasn't there mentally.
That nigga was 100% right for taking his Bentley back.
Damn, how does that work? I'm being sarcastic and asking that, but damn, how does that work?
Bruh, that lets me know that whole checking out shit is crazy shit.
It's cap.
It's cap and it's crazy. Like, so you staying in a situation where you know mentally you're not safe.
Why you make that man waste
crazy.
all that time? Like, the money ain't a thing to them, obviously, but why? That's time that he put into doing all that. So if you weren't
time wasted I can't get back.
Like, if you weren't there, like, just tell me, bro. Like, it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that money I could have just bought me a sack of weed for Valentine's Day.
But that's what I'm saying. All that shit is bullshit, bro. Like, all that shit that be on. Like, I saw the tweet with when dog, that was the funniest tweet. He was like, "Oh, look at y'all, all these projections on my TL. All these projections on my." It's like, bro, that shit fake. Like, now y'all didn't know during that whole time, the 14-day shit, she hadn't been going through that. But y'all saying this is the standard.
Now it's a standard, but it's also a standard for you to not be there mentally and still receive these gifts and presents. Okay. All right. So Derrick Jaxn wasn't wrong then. It's all correlation then. He wasn't wrong. He's only wrong for throwing niggas under the bus, but for cheating on this girl who dressed like him, he wasn't wrong. Like
wow. Wow.
I mean, if we making everything, if it was all about equality, we making it equal. Nothing's off balance here. So
I mean, hey, don't model yourself after nobody, man. God forbid Russell Wilson cheat. Oh my God, the TL is going up in flames. TL going in flames.
Oh, they already saying a little future look like Russ now. I'm like, okay,
yeah, you saw that shit.
Y'all
bro?
being disrespectful as fuck, bro. Like that's
motherfuckers need help, man.
Y'all niggas are mentally challenged, bro. Like if Sierra ever come out, I think that might be worse than Hope cheating on Beyonce.
It would be. Because we always we used to say it, but we never really got no confirmation until that shit when he finally put it out.
All right, but if Sierra was to ever come out,
oh, they're giving up hope on all these niggas. They're giving up hope on all of us, bro. All of us. We all gonna feel the wrath of that. If Russell Wilson can cheat on Sierra, imagine dealing with a woman you want to have a healthy relationship with.
But you know the funny thing is, like, you know, everybody put this nice guy tag on Russ. Like, Russ actually a reformed, like, he's
a bully motherfucker.
He used to bully niggas in high school.
Yeah.
Like Russ even said, like, you know, I had to really slow down, or I felt like I wouldn't be where I'm at today in life because I used to get in trouble. I used to like really punch niggas out, like beat niggas up. Like I was a two sport athlete. Like I never got in trouble for none of this, but like I had to really check myself, you know what I'm saying, before something happened to me.
Pull out that blicky on that.
Exactly, like you end up in the wrong party on the wrong side of town one night, and you don't make it out.
I don't think they even really had too many arguments or disagreements. If they do, I don't think it's nothing that is like toxic in the sense.
Russ ain't cheating on that girl, but I'm saying if he do,
nah, Russ ain't cheating on that girl. That nigga said in the interview his biggest fear is losing her.
Yeah, he ain't about to fuck that up.
He love that girl, man.
Russ is in a place where he just trying to. Russ really want another ring. He want another Super Bowl.
Shit, that nigga want a whole football team of kids too.
Yeah, obviously, because he ain't playing with Sierra.
He don't be playing with Sierra, bro. Every time she pop one out, he be waiting on it. What is usually like the 6 weeks? You gotta wait.
I noticed how this nigga move.
That's what he do. He be on her ass,
how
boy.
This nigga move. They'll have like a little video of them by some water or something. Like you can tell.
Nigga be ready.
Russ got bad head and shit. Like, you can tell. Like, then a couple months later, well, Sierra's pregnant. Here we go.
Man's be ready, boy.
Russ
ready.
Ain't playing with that girl, man. Shout out to Russ, man.
Yeah, shout out to Russ, man. Well, like I said, if that shit ever was to go down, hopefully they don't, live off their relationship and shit like that. I'm just saying for the shits and giggles, like the TL would be in such a frenzy, bro. Like, it'd be worse, bro. It definitely would be worse.
That would be worse. That would be worse because that was the crown jewel for, it was you gotta. I hate how they did this. Like you got future niggas, they want to Russ. Like what the fuck that even mean? Like y'all don't understand that.
I think
Russ,
it's me personally.
At one point, Russ and Future were the same nigga. Like
I think personally, it's a balance with everything. I think this is my personal opinion. I think no woman wants a 100% goody good dude. Like, worship the ground you work on every day. Yes, man type. Just sweet all the time. It got to be some type of balance, bro. You got to be able to put your woman in her place sometimes, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't believe a woman just wants that, what they portray on social media as the type of guy that they want. All of them don't want no Russell Wilsons. Because you're not in a household for one, so you don't even know.
You don't know how. You don't even know how a conversation goes between them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Did you see the thread of the nigga? See, this is another thing. I shared this thread. The thread of the nigga who basically, to me, dog was desperate because he basically just talking about
the nigga that got cheated on.
Yeah, he was talking about the rundown of relationship, how she stayed in Ohio and shit like that.
I didn't read it. What happened with that shit?
Basically, she was fucking around. He had took her back probably 1 or 2 times within that span of that relationship.
That's what he fucked up at.
And the first red flag was because she was acting single on Facebook and he checked her about it, and then she broke up with him because you overprotective and da da da. That was the first sign to let you know she wasn't taking you serious. It's just like, but he had, according to him, they had pictures that was like going viral and shit of them like on vacation and shit like that. And
she acting single on the book.
And basically like they shit just spiraled out of control. Like, that's why I say don't put too much stock into these photos, man.
Man, I can only imagine how I'd feel if I cashed out on taking a girl out of the States.
I think he bought a ring too.
Only for her to bring her raggy ass back here and act single on Facebook. You know how I'd feel, bro.
That shit is sting, bro.
I'm like, what? Like, cause I don't really be on Facebook like that. So if I find your Facebook and you just talking spicy on the book, and we just came back from overseas or some shit like that, ain't no coming back from that, man.
Overseas.
So basically, he was.
That shit ain't cheap.
He wasn't stiff enough on her, like.
Basically, it sounded like to me he couldn't be by himself. If you kept dealing with some shit like, yeah, that's what it seemed like. If the signs were there and you was ignoring these signs,
that's his fault then. I hate to say it, but that's probably his fault. Like, as a man, like, there's not gonna be nobody there to save you from these situations. So you gotta save yourself, bro.
Oh, that right there, me, that type of nigga that I am, bro. First red flag, I'm out with less. With less than that.
You gotta think if it was the other way around, they're gonna do what benefits them. So you gotta hit them first with that shit, bro.
Oh yeah, niggas gotta know their worth, man.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta know their worth, bro. Like,
I'm tired of niggas not realizing their worth, bro. Like, hey man, I can't tell them. Like, you can't save them all, man. Can't save them all.
You can't. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you gotta make that be my thing when it comes to this shit. Like, a lot of people be trying to be like, model themselves after certain couples, and I'd be like, bro, you don't know the half of what people going through, bro. Like, you don't know. Like, build your relationship how you know best fit. That's all. They had another girl, right? Who did I see it? Was it somebody sent me this shit? It was on Shade Room. This girl was talking about how cheating respectfully. And she was like, I would leave a nigga off for 2 reasons or 2 or 3 reasons. She was like, one's for bringing me a STD or getting another woman pregnant or something like that. But it is a way. She was just like, keep your hoes in check. I'm not saying I'm giving them an okay to cheat, but, keep your hoes in line and da-da-da. Don't just be messy with it and shit like that. And women, of course, gave her some backlash for that because it's like, oh, like the bars in hell and all this other shit. And it was just like, to me, it just seemed like she's have a standard for her shit. It's not nothing that you have to subscribe to.
It's more women who understand that type of shit than what women would.
Especially when they didn't want a nigga with money.
That'd
be the thing.
It's more women who understand that than what they want to admit. That's all I'm gonna say. It is more women that understand what that point of view that you said that she had just now. Mm-hmm. It's more women that understand that than what a lot of women would want to admit. They understand that if niggas tell them that, due to my lifestyle, I just can't be with one woman. There's more women who understand that.
I had a conversation with my mom, and she told me she got coworkers who they husbands, like, they know they out here, but they don't care.
Hey, I mean, well, float they boat.
Because what's on the table, they weigh their options. So if he taking care of the household, they might not know, but it is what it is, basically. They charge it to the game. And I was just like, me personally at that point, it's just like, why even be? That just be my thing. I'm not the open relationship type of nigga. I'm not the, I'm over that. You might as well be single. You know what I'm saying? But you have some people who subscribe to that lifestyle. Now, who's to say if you have X amount of money, if you would be willing to deal with multiple women? But at that point, you have to treat them all the same. Financially, emotionally, physically, all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, it's like, to me, it serves no purpose.
It don't, but some niggas live like that. A lot of niggas live like that, man. Like,
Cause ain't no telling what your lady doing if she know you out here doing you. You coming home doing your thing. What is she doing?
Hey, man. I guess that's
probably gonna do a TLC match with somebody.
Damn, table, ladders, and chairs?
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
God damn. Hey, man.
She get put in skits and all. Handyman skits and all type of shit.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? Let me chill, man. Why I'm like this, man? I'm just saying, man. Like at the end of the day, like at the end of the day, man, live the life that best suits you, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess niggas who live like that, they willing to live with the other side of the coin. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, if I'm in a committed relationship, like, and you know, I understand, like, you know, if I'm out here tossing all these girls, somebody could be tossing my gal. Like,
hey, what May said on why was she cheat on you with Hove and 112? You remember that record?
Oh, right. Hey,
man, so you gotta understand, if you out here cheating, she gonna be out here cheating, huh?
Hers might hurt more.
That shit gonna sting if you find out she out here.
But you just out here, you know, living life last week.
Shit wild, man. Shit wild. Shit is wild, man. Niggas just gotta be careful, man. And just like live your life, man. Don't model yourself after nobody out here, man. There's no need. So, what we got next, man? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
How do you feel about these Asian hate crimes that's been going on?
We had another one happen.
It was another one happened. I think Friday. It was a couple. It was one Friday, and then because I feel like now they're trying to place the blame solely on black people now, because when these shits first started happening, when they first started happening, like I see like most of the culprits in this situation were white. Now all of a sudden, you know, they got black suspects popping up now. You know what I'm saying? And these ones that happen to be caught on tape. I don't know how to feel about these shit, man. Drew, have you been seeing this happen?
No, I haven't seen none of this shit. But
I saw some fight on a train. That's about it.
Okay, and even that, they tried to say that was the Asian dude that called the black dude a nigga.
Sounds about right.
The original, you know, situation with that video is that this Hispanic dude called this black dude a nigga. He got choked out on the train. What they tried to flip it to, they was trying to say it was an Asian dude that just got beat up on the train for being Asian. Mm-hmm. But when it was people on the train that was tweeting, it was like, that's not what happened. Mm-hmm. That's not even an Asian dude. If you look at the tape, that's a Hispanic man getting choked out because he called this black dude a nigga on the train. He wouldn't stop calling him a nigga. Mm-hmm. He got choked out.
So they dressed it up a certain way, basically.
They tried to dress it up as some Asian hate propaganda, some type shit. My thing is this, man. And I see like a lot of celebrities doing the whole, black celebrities doing the whole anti-Asian shit and all this other shit.
D-Wade.
Me personally, bro, well, he got to because he got that shoe deal over there. Me personally.
You better tell Junta to relax, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with Dwayne Wade, bro? Fuck out of here. I don't give a damn if he got a shoe deal no more. Tell Junta I'll cut that shit out, man. Got time for that shit. Niggas ain't buying them Liangs like that anyway, nigga. Shit's whack, bro.
Hey, Mike, man.
Shit whack. Them shoes whack. Niggas ain't buying them shits, nigga.
Press the damn button. Junta. All right, like, listen. I just don't I just think it's insane, bro.
This jokey, man.
Drew.
No, that's real shit, because this a nigga who from Southside Chicago, bro. Like, all the shit that be going on, bro. I seen Dwayne Wade speak up more on this Asian hate shit. Let me chill, man. Let me not kill niggas,
get his
man.
ass. Get his ass, man.
That's just real shit, though. Like,
get his ass.
I don't see, like, this. You've been running this campaign for this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You a nigga from Southside Chicago, and they be having shit happen all the time. You don't speak up on that shit. At least I don't see it.
Okay.
And if I'm wrong, I can get back on this platform and as a man, own up to that shit and say I was wrong, but I haven't seen it.
We got no problem walking some shit back.
I don't have no problem walking some shit back, but go ahead, man.
But my thing is this, bro. Me as a black man, I've been here 32 years. You know what I'm saying? I've loved every year I've been here. I can count on 10 fingers, 10 toes how many times I've seen anti-black shit from Asians in this state alone. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Me personally, I can't get with a nationwide, and I don't mean no offense to them. Like, I just feel like when it comes down to it, that's a situation they need to handle themselves. Me personally, I just don't feel like it's the need for us to be allies when they have a whole culture of being anti-black. Like, they have a whole entire anti-black culture within their own community. So why do we need to help them? You know what I'm trying to say?
Black people don't got no anti-Asian type.
We don't have an anti-anything. We don't have an anti-anything. You know what I'm saying? We might feel a way towards people who feel a way about us.
Yeah.
But we're not
naturally, no.
Like, when we're born, we don't have a natural adverse reaction to everybody else like everybody has towards us. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, why is everybody calling on us to be allies when they have entire anti-black cultures within themselves? Like, you can literally go over to China and Japan right now. They have blackface like on their TV shows, like on certain television programs, like right now. So what we talking about here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to put everybody's weight on our backs? Like I just don't understand it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Another thing I peeped, like, I saw a tweet. Matter of fact, Tariq said this. I saw Tariq been on fire this week. Tariq was like, the Asians, they got some shit going on. They calling for executive orders. You know what I'm saying? They want shit signed. We get some shit happen to us, niggas want to dance with the police. It's apples and oranges, bruh. It's apples and oranges, bruh. And when niggas be calling this shit out, is we being pessimistic. We not being positive. It's no time to be positive.
No more surface level shit.
Yeah,
man.
Like all this fucking like. Hey man, you niggas that was dancing with the police in Colombia, that shit meant a lot because niggas saw that shit.
It did. That shit was corny. It's so goofy, bro. Like, it served no purpose
at all.
But like, these niggas, they gonna love us at the end of the day.
Niggas doing the K-Wang with the police. The K-Wang with it. Like, what?
Nasty.
Disgusting. Like, come on, bro.
When would niggas learn, though? Like, that's the thing. Like, it don't get any better. Because we are just so welcoming to everything. Like, anything that happens, we're so forgiving.
We welcome into a default, man.
100%.
Like, this shit, like it's killing us. It is literally killing us. It's literally killing us, man.
And then niggas we all sitting here looking at the TV. We're looking at trials of you know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't even peep that Derrick Chauvin trial. I see niggas calling it the George Floyd trial. George Floyd is not on trial. This is the cop who killed him is on trial. Mm-hmm. I see people like, I'm not even trying to watch that shit, man. Nah. Like,
but that's just how it's gone for us forever. You know what I mean? Like, there's no niggas trying to push no executive orders and getting paperwork signed and shit like that.
Black Lives Matter is supposed to do this, but now all of a sudden y'all found out they were stealing y'all money. So now they had $1 billion. There was no type of political agenda push for us.
Facts.
So where did that money go?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all not even paying the parents of the slain victims. So what the fuck was all that about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
nasty out here.
Hey, like Tariq said, man, the Asians start to get beat up in the street. Now, they don't even have no police shit going on. Hey, we want an executive order signed. But we get beat up, we getting killed, and we still getting beat up by every other minority and white people. Or we dance with the police.
Mm-hmm. It's nasty out here.
More do be getting executive orders and more, at least trying to, like, that got to be the move. It got to be shit that's changed within the system, like laws that's changed within the system, bro. Like,
Drew Holiday and the Bucks agreed to a 4-year, $160 million deal. I just got that on my phone. Drew will find a way to get paid in the NBA, bro.
That nigga wasn't worth 3 first-round draft picks, in my opinion.
Drew will find a way to get paid. Hold on, that's what they got from New Orleans?
And
Well,
Eric
New Orleans,
Bledsoe.
they got the picks to spare.
So Bucks gave him 3 first-round.
Oh, the Bucks gave them the picks. Yeah, you're right.
Gave him 3 first-round picks and Eric Bledsoe for Drew Holiday. And he's a good player, but
they
not
just
worth 3
paid him even more
first-round.
money, though. So I don't know, man. But like I said, man, like niggas gotta wake up, man. Like niggas gotta wake up, man. Like I'm tired of, it be like, when you say your opinion on certain shit, it's you're being too extreme, all that shit. Then a couple years later, it's like, well, maybe that wasn't a bad idea. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all that time done passed, bro. We could have progressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could have, even if we ain't been in a better situation, we could have been moving forward towards some shit. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't call it no more.
It's so crazy because even in the Asian culture, you will see like sometimes I see these TikTok videos of like Asians like getting their hair like picked out and shit like that to look like niggas.
They have a whole culture of wanting to be us, and they have a whole culture of hating us.
Yeah, and that's it's all the way around. Like everybody wants to be black, but black people just don't want to be black. You know what I'm saying? We want to do everything else but be ourselves.
Want to love everybody else.
Yeah, and that's just it goes back to the Christianity shit, but we ain't gonna really deep dive into that shit. But we are very forgiving, and you know what I mean? Very, very forgiving. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, how much forgiving are we gonna do before everybody else really
Imagine black people forgiving for another 1,000 years.
Can't see. I'm not doing
I don't
that.
think we're gonna survive.
Yeah. No, not in our lifetime.
Oh yeah. No.
But I'm just saying, bro. Like,
shit nasty, dog. We really have to just take over. Like that shit. It's just that simple, but it's not going to happen because we don't have no unity. We show no leadership, no unity. They thought Black Lives Matter was what a movement. Nah, nigga, that shit was fraudulent.
That was some money funneling operation.
So what's next? Here we are again, getting robbed by our own people, getting blamed for shit that we ain't doing.
Mallory and Mike on shit. How you feel about that?
I don't have a problem with them getting money. Activists are supposed to be getting money. I don't like is Cadillac gonna be having anything to like put more black people in executive positions and shit like that?
Are y'all hiring more niggas?
I'm not saying this is not me begging or telling them.
No, I get what you're saying.
Like, are y'all going to do that, bro? Like, cool, you got a sponsorship with Cadillac, ran a commercial. Cool, you got paid. Cool, like I don't have a problem with that. It's always the corporations at the end of the day. It's just like, how much are they gonna continue to feed us? When has Cadillac ever put their stamp on some shit like that? Ever?
And that's my thing.
But that's the easy thing, though.
But see,
it's like slapping Black Lives Matter on the NBA court.
Yeah, it's the same shit. But this thing but all right, when you say it like that, it's like, all right, Cadillac has never weighed in on any of this, but it's convenient that they picked Tamika Mallory of all people, pay her, and then that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Like Cadillac, we did our part and we done. Same thing like how I said. When like I said earlier this year, I was like, well, it's a year. We coming up on a year where all these companies promise more black inclusion.
I just want to see the stats.
Has anything changed?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what happened since, these riots and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I have yet to see any updates from any of these companies. Mm-hmm. So it's like, was that just an empty promise? Were y'all just on the trend at the time?
It just seems like anytime something happened, they feed us crumbs to make it seem like they doing something, then just go back to having their own meals. You know what I'm saying? It just be that. So as far as me, I'm exhausted when it comes to shit like that. This shit don't move me in no type of way when I see shit like that or when I see the performative acts.
The nigga Mike song will talk about some, Muhammad Ali, he took white people money to box and all this other shit. Well, Muhammad Ali also stepped away from boxing
in his prime.
In his fucking peak.
For what, 3-5 years?
For 5 years. He went against the government. Like, he went AWOL. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a Ali, bro. Don't ever disrespect that man, bro.
That was just a bad take. And
I feel
that was a
like
bad comparison to use anyway.
he really tried to do.
Because then he tried to say some slick shit like, "Oh, he entertained white people." Like, bruh. He entertained white people, got white people money, and put it back into the community. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, nah, that's goofy shit.
That's goofy as fuck, bro. Like, you're not an Ali, bro. Like, and that's cool that you're not an Ali, but don't ever try to minimize what that man stood for, bro. Just because niggas on your ass about your actions. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just like people just be wanting him to have the same. So now people are, what I see the thing with my son now is people are actually asking him about this whole Democratic thing. So it's like, okay, Biden's, but y'all's the same motherfuckers telling us we need to vote Biden and get him in against Trump. So now we see this.
Niggas ask for some clarity because, like, all right, y'all want
you the one who told us to vote this motherfucker in. So now what's up?
We asking you to stand on what you was talking about now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And now when niggas,
it's a lot of deflection.
It's a lot of deflection, bro. That's my point. Like, it's like I just don't get it, bro. Like, the nigga my song gonna text, he gonna tweet me back. Am I wrong? Like, nigga, yes, you're wrong. We're not on the same.
Oh, he tweeted you? I didn't see that.
He was like, I quoted, I was like, bro, you nasty as hell for comparing Ali to yourself, bro. Like, I told, he was like, am I wrong? And I was like, nigga, you're completely wrong. You're completely wrong, bro. My song, like, Ali stands for something completely different, bro. Yeah. Completely different. I couldn't believe he did that.
I ain't fucking with it at all. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I ain't got no words. I ain't got no words for these niggas, man, to be honest. Like, cause my whole thing is, it's just distasteful, and it was unnecessary for you to try to even compare yourself to someone in that light. And it just call it what it is, bro. Like, if y'all out here, y'all doing that, cool. But my whole thing is on the flip side, like, these corporations be skating with just being performative on a lower level. You see what I'm saying? Like, basically like animated type shit.
It's easy to pay one nigga as opposed to easily helping the entire situation.
Yeah.
It's way easier.
It's a Band-Aid.
It's easy to do that.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's one Band-Aid.
One Band-Aid.
One Band-Aid on something that needs stitches.
Yeah. Surgery at this point.
Yeah, surgery.
So it's like, to tie all that shit in together with the whole anti-Asian shit and all that other shit is just like, if they're the type to like put in executive orders and move on shit like that, gotta take the same approach. I'm with that type shit, to be honest with you.
I don't get it, man. I don't know, Mike, man. Like, that shit just
Drew.
That just rubbed me the wrong way, man.
No, I can definitely understand. It would have rubbed me the wrong way too.
Like, dog put his.
That's why I wasn't mad at Tamir Rice's son mom's. I don't know her name. My apologies, but I wasn't mad at her rant. Her going against them. She was 100% right. At least get with the people who are directly affected first.
Yeah, before y'all start receiving all these donations and payments, like, y'all ain't got no blood on y'all hands.
Let her have some say-so in some of the shit. Cause you around here, you speaking on his name. So now, why not link with his mother? Why not? I'm pretty sure she has to say so on a lot of things that could be going on.
She should. Like, I don't know, man. It's a nasty situation, man. Like, y'all are using these people's names, but y'all not really even in tune with these people's family, or, you know, like, this is nasty all around. It just is.
We had any new music come out?
Damn, when music came out?
I haven't really heard no new music lately.
Me neither. I just been seeing people go back and revisit certain shit. Like, they was talking about that was yesterday I seen that. They was talking about Big Sean and Janae album that was like 5 years ago. I didn't know that was 5 years ago. That's crazy. Did you ever listen to that album?
22?
Yeah.
28, 22. Yeah, it's a good album.
I'm gonna peep that one day. I never listened to it, but they were saying it's a classic, so to say.
A lot of albums coming up on 5 years. Rihanna's album.
Anti?
Yeah, that was 2016. Lemonade will be 5 years.
That's her best album.
Views.
Anti her best album, bro.
Yeah, you better enjoy that because you ain't getting another one.
You think she done?
Yeah. And if she do, it'll be another 3 years. But way she moving, it'll be another 3 years before you get some music from her.
You think Anti, that was it?
Might have been. I'm not sure. It might not be, but you better enjoy it. You better enjoy it for this time. Because it'll be another probably 2-3 years.
She's not pressed to drop no music.
No, she's
bro.
not. You can tell by the way she's moving. Like, Rihanna ain't pressed to give niggas shit. Like, she dropped that. She skated for 17 and 18. 19 started creeping around.
Gave
it was
her 17,
like
18. Niggas gave her that.
It's like 19, 20. It's like, all right, man. Like, what you got going on?
Why do you think she's so nonchalant with her?
Her passion might be in her other shit. Her fashion.
I think people should respect that because her passion not in the music. Then she's not gonna give you nothing that you want.
Yeah, and if it come out, you gonna kill it. It's gonna be trash.
Exactly, and then she gonna be like, "This why y'all should have waited." Like, I actually support her taking as much time as she want off. Cause Anti is a good album, bro. It's not like she gave us like a lackluster album and she taking this long. Like, Anti is a classic.
Yeah, ain't gonna be too many. I don't think too many women are gonna be dropping music this year. As far as like the predominant names.
When Nicki next album supposed to drop?
I have no idea. She usually take big gaps in between her albums anyway. Not on the front end. Like towards like the middle. In between Pink Print and Queen was 4 years.
I don't think we getting Nicki album this year anyway.
So
I don't think we getting that shit.
She probably focused on being a mother.
Exactly. We're not getting that shit this year.
Meg might drop an album.
She just dropped the album.
Oh, good news. Yeah.
She just dropped the album.
She might give another little EP or something.
She good for that.
Yeah, she might do that.
And then go try to say it's not an EP again. She good for that shit there.
But she's in love now too, so she might take this year to just really chill. Probably throw a little single out here or do a feature verse and shit like that.
I'm not really expecting much from female artists this year. Shit, Cardi got an album on the way?
I don't think so. I think she's rolling with the single formula.
I thought the singles was supposed to lead up to an album though. Them singles must not be doing what she need them. Never mind, I'm not gonna go there. I ain't gonna take it.
I mean, Up is a big record, dog.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, where's the album? Why is there no album talks?
I know that might be the formula for a lot of people, man. Just drop singles and make their money off that. If they drop a project, so be it. But I don't think it'll be a big thing for them, like, to press the issue as far as like, okay, we need to go ahead and get this album roll out. Back then, see, that's the difference between back then and now. See, back then you really couldn't skate with that.
Right.
Back then, if you had a single, you had an album on the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you wasn't about to just put the single out, nigga.
That's what I'm thinking about because, all right, that's why when I'm listening to Cardi, I'm like, all right, WAP dropped last year. Okay. Then you got Up Now. Okay. Was there an album coming or something? Like, what's going on? You gonna drop another single? Like, are these songs doing what you need them to do for yourself or what? Like, what's going on? Because the Invasion of Privacy was 2018.
Yeah, she won the Grammy off that. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see. We got anything else? Anything on sports y'all want to talk about?
Hell of a game. That Final Four last
night.
UCLA
Gonzaga?
Gonzaga getting beat. Baylor beating Gonzaga, man.
I don't see them finishing undefeated.
I don't see them finishing undefeated. And them boys they needed a miracle to win last night. I didn't know that they would have this much problems with UCLA. But I tell you this now. They coming in playing passive aggressive like that. Baylor way too physical for them boys. So
yeah, especially on them blocks.
They gonna fuck around and get tossed around that whole game. Drew Timme is not gonna be throwing them boys around and getting all that agile shit. Them boys, they don't care about all that shit. Baylor a real team.
Is that game Monday? Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, Monday.
Championship game tomorrow? Yeah.
You say you had Baylor up by 14? Winning by 14? Shit, you got me wanting to put that parlay in now.
I got them by 14. Man. Shout out to Paul Pierce, man.
My dog Paul Pierce was giving it up Friday, bro. That nigga
was going up.
This nigga gonna tweet last night around 8:30. Good morning.
This nigga hell.
Smacked.
Talk about something.
And he better not get no discipline behind that shit neither.
Better not, bro.
Zaza.
Niggas gonna tweet niggas doing all this shit like they don't work for ESPN.
So
I'm like,
so?
bro, like this nigga was paid.
This nigga off.
This nigga was paid way before ESPN. ESPN is not that nigga meal ticket, bro.
It's not.
He is not Max and Kellerman and all them boys.
Yeah, no, he's
that
not.
man coming in with real pape, like
This man I got max deals.
yeah, like quit
On top
playing with
of max
this.
deals.
Like
so,
that's how I know niggas be wanting to say whatever about Paul, bro. Like y'all acting like this man broke, bro. Like
man,
come on.
far from broke.
Like
bro.
come on now.
I didn't see nothing wrong with the video, man. It was
Like the man be
enjoyable time.
chilling. Like the man was playing poker.
Like Bradley Beal said something about forgot to hit close friends. I'm like, does Instagram Live have a close friends option? Like
nobody
no.
care about that. I can see them going to that though. a private Instagram live.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Y'all ever been surprised you was in somebody close friends?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I've
like,
been
oh,
surprised.
shit.
I've been surprised.
saw one, I was like,
'Cause
oh.
I've seen
I was like, oh shit! I wasn't expecting that. Thank you.
I've seen people be like, well, people be asking me and my close friends, y'all not getting it, and then the next tweet, the next post be a only friends. I'd be like, oh shit, the fuck. I guess I'm him. Like, you know?
Yeah. I saw one. I damn sure was surprised. I was like, oh shit. Thank you.
Bless him.
But yeah, man, shout out to Paul Pierce, man. Nigga was living life Friday. Nigga was playing poker. My dog played poker. He hit the Zaza pack. My nigga got a haircut. and
And been throwing that ass.
And throwing that ass. Got a massage and everything, bro. But that was going up, bro.
Oh yeah, talk about the KD and Michael Rappaport shit.
Man, why did the NBA fine him for that?
I have no idea why they fined him $50,000 for that.
Why
shit,
did they
bro.
fine him for that?
Michael Rappaport is a hoe, and I don't know their personal relationship, but to me, if they had a relationship like that, that wouldn't have been leaked.
Exactly.
So I think he took that shit serious, cause KD was like, oh, we talk crazy and all the time. Like, nah, dog. Like apparently he don't look at you like that.
Exactly.
Because he wouldn't have put that shit out, and he took that shit as a threat, and he wasn't fucking with you. I don't fuck with Michael Rappaport off GPA, so for him to even put that out just told me how he is anyway. Cause KD was about seeing you. And you didn't want to pull up.
Now you want to revert to leaking some shit.
Yeah, and getting your lawyers.
Yeah, like that nigga laughed.
But he talk greasy, bruh.
He talk
Mike
crazy.
Rappaport be talking real greasy, dog. Like, and he don't be wanting to get that same energy in return. It's like, that shit whack.
Talk about I'm getting my lawyer. Katie said your wife mad at you for wasting that little bit of money on a lawyer. Like, nigga, that's Katie you talking
That man
to.
said, you come cut guzzler.
You pale bitch. I was like, damn. That's how you talk to them people, man. Shout out KD, man.
Yeah, shout out to KD. NBA whack for finding that nigga, though.
That was whack because why was he get fined for that? Like, I just don't understand. That wasn't in any NBA like court or setting or anything. That was on social media. Like
That's
that.
just to let them know, hey, nigga, we own you. Like,
But they fined Myers Leonard the same amount, and he made a racial slur.
owned also.
Yeah, I think he's done too, though. Because he got traded and then Thunder
released.
released him.
Then they get it
As
cut.
they should.
Yeah, so he done.
Fuck out of here.
You better take your money and use it to your whites. Use your white privilege to his advantage because you ain't
Well,
getting no
he
other
dissed
job
the
in
Jews though, so that's different.
That too.
But
Nah.
but I see Twitch gave back his page
But
though.
then he'll be fine then. He'll be fine.
I see that.
That shit wild, bro.
I did see that. Twitch gave him his page back. What else I see in sports, man? What you think about this? What you think about the QB talks for the draft that everybody talk about, man?
I really haven't seen too many. I did see some pro days. Mac Jones, I ain't taking that motherfucker no top.
They
five,
talking
top
about
10
he
pick.
supposed to be top 5, like a top 5 pick. Like
not fucking with that.
They were saying, and this how I know it be some bullshit. They were saying if they don't take Mac Jones top 5, so if no team take Mac Jones top 5, it's rigged or some shit like that.
Okay, so if that's the case, then why y'all killing Tua? Why y'all even got Tua in trade talks? Because he damn sure better than Mac Jones.
And this is what I be saying.
And he's not nothing. This motherfucker overthrowing people in pro. And I'm not big. This is why I'm not big on pro days. Don't come to me, talk me Zach Wilson rolling out to his left, throwing 60 yards. I don't give a fuck about that. Johnny Manziel had a better pro day than him. I seen Kyle Bowler in 03 throw off his knee 60 yards. Jamarcus Russell threw damn near 75 yards off the flicker. So I don't give a fuck about that shit. Zach Wilson and me, I watched this man highlight tape. This motherfucker, all his shit is nothing under pressure.
Yeah.
Nothing is under pressure, bro. Will your throws under pressure, bro? That's why I always say when it comes to, there's only been 2 for sure quarterbacks in my lifetime. That was a for sure, no flaws, Peyton Manning and motherfucking Andrew Luck.
Facts.
Everybody else had either questions or they had something about them. Them two, it was a for sure you take Andrew Luck number 1. He got no flaws. And what you're doing, he did it. You see what I'm saying? But this Zach Wilson shit, Mac Jones shit, I'm not buying it. Zach Wilson will have to prove me wrong 100%. Mac Jones, Christian Ponder.
Facts.
Like, I'm not buying this shit. Y'all on tour way worse than this man, and he was better than him at Alabama. But then we get to the pro days, he overthrowing receivers.
With no pressure.
With none. Bill Belichick. That's why Bill Belichick said, and I'm like, cut the Bill. When he overthrew somebody, Bill was like, Kyle Shanahan, this motherfucker had a flashback from when Jimmy G had overthrew Emmanuel Sanders in the Super Bowl. So I know he was thinking about that shit. And then Bill know anything. He know quarterback. So that man, boy, that shit was just so funny because Bill was like, Bill ain't worse than no first round draft pick on no Mac Jones.
No.
If anybody, I would see Bill getting like a Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields type. Or Trey Lance, but Mac Jones, I don't understand the Mac Jones hype, to be honest with you. This man's a 1 year. He reminds me of Mitchell Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky was a 1 year starter at North Carolina and became the number 2 overall pick.
It's that great white hype shit, man.
I don't see with Mac Jones. Yeah, he threw for 46 touchdowns, 8
so
picks,
wild.
whatever the case may be, but I'm just not sold on him, bruh.
Dog, this nigga, literally, like you said, like, this nigga was nobody went number 2, but they hyped this nigga up all summer. Like after that that year, and they came to the draft, they hyped this nigga up, bro. Like, oh, look at
Mitchell's a 1 year starter.
Look at the throwing mechanics, this and that. Like, bro, no, bro. Nigga came boo boo.
Zach Wilson played at BYU. I'm not discrediting his school, but it's like when I look at it, I don't see nothing that because everybody trying to find the next fucking Patrick Mahomes, bro. I'm like, bro, nobody knew Patrick Mahomes would be Patrick Mahomes.
Nope.
Patrick Mahomes wasn't Patrick Mahomes at Texas Tech.
That's the beauty of it.
You see what I'm saying? Like, only one person knew that, and that was Andy Reid, and he sat 1 year behind this man. So if you think you're going to throw Zach Wilson in 1 year, throw Mac Jones in 1 year, you're sadly mistaken. That man even had to sit behind Alex Smith for a season.
But see, that's the thing. It's now a good. Everybody see Pat Mahomes and how quick he came to. I feel like it's kind of a gold rush now. Everybody looking for that next stud now.
That's the thing I hate with fan bases, bro. They so fucking impatient with this quarterback shit. Yeah. That was my biggest thing with the whole.
That doesn't happen to everybody.
That's why I wasn't big on. That
doesn't happen. My bad, Mike. That don't happen over a span of time, bro. You just don't get a Pat Mahomes,
it's
bro.
It's rare. He's a generational talent.
Exactly. That just don't happen.
You just have
bro.
that every 10-year thing, like. You know, you got the generational dudes. Yeah. And it's like, that's why I wasn't against getting rid of Teddy Bridgewater. It was a 3-year deal. And I don't know if I might have been in my mistake in not saying that in my initial video because I was just think smart people put 2 and 2 together. It's a fucking 3-year deal, bro. Y'all act like we gave this man a 10-year deal like fucking Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. He's obviously a bridge to the next quarterback. Mm-hmm. So if you get rid of him, what the fuck are you going to do to replace him? Because if you throw the rookie in there, and he go through his growing pains, you gonna be mad at that too.
You gonna kill him worse than
you gonna kill him worse than you killing Teddy. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I knew when we signed into a 3-year deal what the fuck it was. I wasn't mad at that. Mm-hmm. Ain't not one time on the flip side. Ain't one time in my whole spiel did I say we need to give him an extension. Mm-hmm. I know what the deal was for. Yeah. It's technically a 2-year deal, to be honest, because they could get out of it after this shit if they wanted to. So it's like, okay, I want Justin Fields, me personally. If we get Justin Fields, let him sit behind Teddy for a year, let him get a couple of games in, and then transition that man the next season.
And let's not forget, Alex Smith was still.
They got to the playoffs, bro.
Like he was still that nigga.
Yeah.
But he was also a very precise quarterback. Like
he ain't been no bum neither.
He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't have what it took to get over that hump. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at his seasons that the nigga had, bro. If you look at how he was throwing the ball,
he ran that offense as good as he could have ran it.
Facts. Yeah, but Pat Holmes was able to sit behind the man, see this shit, and
take it to another level.
Take it up to another level. Yes, sir. And I mean, look at AR. AR had to sit behind Brett. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit, he sat longer.
way like what? 4 years? 3 years? 4 years?
05, 06,
Hey, them
07.
boys saying,
Three years?
AR kind of still in his feelings about them boy drafting Jordan Craig, man.
Well,
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love, my bad.
well, fuck it. Ball out again then, nigga. If
Ball
you-
out again, yeah.
You feel some kind of
Back
way?
to back NFC Championship games,
Do
bro.
that shit. Word.
It's
Do that.
possible for him.
Did he win MVP this year?
Yeah.
He did win it,
Yeah,
right?
He got it.
Yeah,
he got it.
it.
Deserved.
Deserved it.
Deserved.
Hell of a season.
Hell of a season, yeah.
Because they played with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Who the fuck y'all playing with? That's what the fuck. And then I saw an article saying, like, I saw, there was
Aaron
like,
Rodgers a madman, dog. Like,
there was like how 2020 fucked up chances for Jordan Love as far as, like, they didn't get to see the nigga preseason. Well, y'all see the nigga in practice?
hey, I'll see him in practice.
Yeah. Like, clearly he's not no AR. But that's that. But, hey, man, Miami looking good, though.
Miami who?
Heat.
You think so? What do you think about the LaMarcus Aldridge finesse?
That fuck them boy and fuck that nigga too. No cap, bro. That's an easy way out, bro. Like that's just he could have came and balled out in Miami, bro. But it's a lot of mouths to feed. It's a lot of mouths to feed in Brooklyn.
That man said he wanna relax, man. That man said he just wanna sit on the block and do his turnaround thing, which he was doing.
Like the 10 and 11, first debut or some shit like that.
Hey, man.
27 minutes.
Oh, that's how you want to do it, then I can't, you know. Hey man, you gotta think of it, man. For Blake, LaMarcus, even Andre Drummond, like this is the first time like they've been really courted. Like, hey, like we need you, like we would want you on our team, like you know what I'm saying.
But Marc Gasol upset. You see that shit?
What Marcus Saw mad at?
Well, he can't be mad now because now Andre got a toe injury. So
He said he feels like he's playing C or D or some shit like that in the organization after just seeing the hype. And as soon as Andre came over, he was automatically put as a starter over him and Trez.
I mean,
I could feel him because when he was brought in to fill in the role of Dwight and JaVale.
but I mean, when you look at the gameplay, you gotta go off what suit the team. Like they need a rim protector. Like Gasol's not a good rim protector. Like he can do everything else.
Pass, shoot.
I feel like he would be great coming off the bench and hold down the second unit. Like I don't see no problem with that. Like,
But you're not putting up Drummond fucking block numbers like he had. 20
exactly.
blocks
That's
in the game,
that's
you know
what it
I'm
come.
saying?
That's what it come down to.
Facts.
Like you know, like there's no offense against him.
What was the biggest trade y'all think happened?
The biggest trade.
Magic was just giving away motherfuckers.
Yeah, they was trying to clean slate. I'm surprised Terrence Ross still there. Honestly, like
That's just crazy.
Man, that nigga there, Dolo.
he by himself.
I think Aaron Gardner was kind of a shock for me.
That was a shock.
That was a shocker. That's the
Yeah.
one for me. Aaron, I think that might be
For-
X Factor trade for them.
for
Like,
us to get Vooch for Wendell Carter and Otto Porter was
That's
shocking as fuck.
That's a blessing. Get them niggas the fuck out
them
of here.
niggas gives Rap Vucci man for you,
Don't
bro.
want to get Vooch for, but there was reports saying that the package would be substantial for Vooch,
Yeah,
and I was like Wendell and Otto Porter.
yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
But it's safe to say Kyle Lowry won't be in Toronto next year. Like,
Is his contract gonna be up?
I don't know. But you know how these niggas do nowadays. They finesse their way out these shit.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Like, niggas really be like, I don't want to be here no more. And niggas really, they make that shit happen, bro.
No man. If he go, where did he go? Where does Kyle Lowry go?
He's talking about the Lakers. Because Dennis Schroeder turned down 20.
Yeah, he's not
21.
coming back, it seems like.
I mean, to be honest though, based off of him, he could get more in the market.
He could.
20 ain't no max money.
No, that's facts. But get in the ring.
Don't want to say the Bulls got him on the radar.
That'd be good.
Rondo making his debut for the Clippers today against the
fine.
Lakers, ironically.
That's a dub.
All right, bro. Pat Beverly and this nigga on the same team, like,
Annoyance.
Bruh, annoyance. Like, this shit's gonna be. I know
The
Stan.
whole 90. The whole 90,
I know
dog.
Stan about to love this shit, bro. He's about to love this shit.
The whole court, bro.
Y'all know he different in the playoffs too.
Yeah.
It might help them get over the hump.
He's gonna help Pat Beverly get over the fuck he needs to get over, bro. Like, they're one and the same player. Or no, I lie. I say
Rondo
he's,
probably don't talk as much.
Yeah.
He's just a pest.
but the nigga ain't getting buckets like that. Nigga just passing and facilitating the defense. But it's gonna be interesting to see how this shit plays out with Brooklyn versus the Lakers. If I think I like the Heat chances though, and that seems like a lot of people
To the conference finals?
Mm-hmm. I definitely see it.
Over Bucks?
Fuck yeah. Fuck them niggas.
And Sixers?
Fuck them niggas too.
I don't see y'all being the Sixers, Drew. The Heat, yeah, not the Sixers.
Yeah, all right.
Sixers strong as a bitch, bro.
Listen.
And the boy number one in defense.
And it's probably gonna play just out like it's gonna be Brooklyn playing Philly, and we're gonna end up playing Milwaukee. We're gonna sweep Milwaukee again. Like, nigga,
You
with a sweep?
You don't even worry about Milwaukee no more.
I'm not worried about
I
them.
don't know, man. They
Not
might
worried
get a
about them
game
niggas,
now.
bro. They could get one. That's cool. 1 or 2. That's cool. They're not beating us, bro.
I still think y'all be dangerous in the playoffs though.
No, I can see y'all beat Milwaukee. I don't see y'all beating
Give us
Philly.
one team, 7 games. We're beating them niggas, bro.
Okay.
I said this shit last year, and what happened?
You did.
I didn't see y'all going to the finals.
I like getting Milwaukee first. Get these niggas the fuck out the paint first.
The boy had Gianna's ankle hurting on, man.
City life.
Y'all got anything else though?
That's about it, man.
All right, man. So, everybody enjoy your Easter, enjoy your dinners coming up and all that, But, like we say every episode, man, if you hear anything on the show that gets you in your feelings, always remember.
We're just some messages.
We out.